Hey, Owen Vickers here from Guitar Mastery Method. At Guitar Mastery Method, we have taught tens of thousands of guitarists all over the world how to improve their guitar playing. What we're looking at today is mixing major and minor pentatonic scales together to make some really cool sounding licks. Just as a refresher, if you don't know it already, let's just go over two shapes of the G shape pattern. And we're starting at the 5th fret on the low E string, 8th fret, low E string, 5th fret, A string, 7th fret, A string, 5th fret, D string, 7th fret, D string, 5th fret, G string, 7th fret, G string, 5th fret, B string, 8th fret, B string, 5th fret, high E string, and 8th fret, high E string. So that's the A minor pentatonic scale that we can play over an A minor chord, over an A major chord to play an A major pentatonic. We just take that whole G shaped pattern and move it down 3 frets. Now you want to leave out that 2nd fret, that F sharp note, when you're playing this, and make the A at the 5th fret the root note with your pinky. Apart from that one note, the pattern is exactly the same. Now, as I said before in the introduction, mixing these two scales together over the different chords, the major and the minor chord, can give a really cool sound. But what we can do is we can take elements of the major and the minor pentatonic scale and mix them together. I'll show you a couple of licks that do this. The first note we played there was the 12th fret on the G string, and that's from the minor pentatonic. We're playing this over an E. So our G-shaped pentatonic in E would be... So that first note is from the minor pentatonic. We then hammer on to the 13th fret, which is in the major pentatonic scale. So just there we've gone minor to major. We then go to the 12th fret on the B string, and then the 12th fret on the high E string. So those are back in the minor pentatonic scale. We then play the 15th fret on the B string and pull off to the 12th fret on the B string. So those two are in the minor pentatonic scale. We then throw in this major note at the 14th fret. We bend that up a half step to go back to the minor. So our target note's 15th. So far we've got we then go back to the 14th fret of the B string. So that's a note out of the major pentatonic scale. We pull off to the 12th. Then hold that for a little bit, put some vibrato on it. And then we'll repeat the first two notes, 12th fret on the G, hammer on to the 13th fret, and finish it off with the 14th fret on the D string. Let me play that for you slowly. The second lick that I'll show you today uses the A minor and A major pentatonic scales mixed together. Let me just play it for you and then I'll show you what I played. So the first part of the lick was all A minor pentatonic. We start off with a bend at the 7th fret on the G string, with our target note being the 9th fret. We then play 5th fret on the B string with our first finger, 5th fret on the high E string with our first finger, and then go to the 8th fret on the B string and bend that up a whole step. So our target note, 10th fret. It's a very common minor blues lick that you would have heard thousands of times before. What we then do is we throw in a note from the A major pentatonic scale, that note at the 7th fret on the high E string. So we're playing 5th fret with our first finger on the high E string, hammering on and pulling off 7th fret to 5th fret. We then go back into the minor pentatonic, playing 8th fret on the B string. Then we go to the 7th fret on the G string and bend that up. Back down, pull off to the 5th fret, and finish up at the 7th fret on the D string. Let me play the whole thing for you slowly. Let me play it a little bit quicker. Well, hopefully you enjoyed mixing those two scales up. Play around mixing up those minor and major pentatonics over minor and major chords and see what you can come up with. If you just click the subscribe button down below, you'll be notified of all of our new lessons coming out. In the description box down below, I'll put a link to a blues solo Heatmap download. Now, this is going to show you exactly where on the fretboard to play to create those red hot blues solos that you hear all the greats doing. And they'll have you sounding like a pro in no time at all. See you in the next lesson.